In a world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical.
Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here. Today I'm bringing you another episode of 7 Days to Die on Alpha 18 Season 2. But now we're in patch 18.2 B5. Now, there's some good and bad things that come with that. Some of the good things. Cutting weapons, specifically the ones that are attached in the agility tree and deep cuts, got a serious buff, since a bleeding enemy can be slowed down by 10%, 15%, and up to 20% if you get to Samurai or level 5. The zombies bleed. I think it's every hit. You can inflict up to 3 bleeding wounds, 2 with a power attack. And then every successive hit after that refreshes duration on the bleed. It doesn't add additional bleeds. It just refreshes the durations of the bleeds that you already have added. So even if you attack like 15 times, you're only going to get the maximum number of bleeds, which if you go down here is 7 bleeding wounds on an enemy, and a power attack can inflict 5 of those bleeding wounds. And then all glancing bows cause 1 bleeding wound. So, it actually is, it's supposed to be pretty strong. Something I do want to try at some point. If you like shotguns, the boomstick, now it stuns enemies for 6 seconds. I see that vulture. It stuns enemies for 6 seconds, 8 seconds, and I think 8 is the highest, but the damage goes up after that. But now, once you've taken shotgun hobo, your shotgun is always stunning enemies and not just a chance to stun enemies. So they did change that. There's a couple other good things, especially if you're doing a lot of crafting. Taking a point in Scholar and Professor, which I'm going to do right away. The first one, craft glue and aloe cream cheaper and gunpowder in efficient stacks, meaning I use 20% less resources to craft the same things. And then craft oil cheaper and gasoline in efficient stacks. Same thing with that. Just like if you're doing ammo and it takes 100 of this to make 100 rounds, but if I do it in stacks, it only takes 80, so I save 20%. But then there's some bad things that have come with this update. One of the bad things that's come with update is trees that spawn back in, ones that have been cut out, that you've cut out in the game already, they spawn back in as 1 hit point. As soon as I get on my bike. Now, I came all the way out here to get ready to do that building that we were at. It was a quest. But I'm scared, okay? I know that where I placed my base and my horde base and the second base I was doing, that I had to cut down a lot of trees. Oh, God, this could hurt. And it flipped me around, but I actually didn't take any damage. And when those trees come back in the world, they literally erase whatever was in their way. That isn't going to be good, because if I have a tree right through the middle of my base, it could erase storage containers, forages. I could lose my, like in the horde base, I could lose my power control, or it would delete half of my horde base that I have to rebuild in less than 2 days. And I have a horde on day 49. I need to get home and check my base. I need to find out if I'm hosed or not. Now, I saved my world so I could roll back if necessary. But it might not be salvageable. And if it's not salvageable, I'm starting over. I understand that, I'm playing a game in alpha, and when they make updates, things happen. But this was a known issue that I think the devs probably should have addressed prior to putting the update out. A rabbit almost got run over. I don't know if you can run over a rabbit. Everything else you can, but I don't think I've ever run over to hit a rabbit. But yeah, I think the developers probably should have attempted to fix that before pushing this update out. Now, I'm glad the update's out. I've been waiting for the update to come out. I had hoped that they were going to fix the tree issue. And I even talked about the tree issue earlier, where a lot of the problems people are having is all their trees are respawning. But it's not like every tree you've ever cut down. It's like only some of the trees that you've cut down seem to come back, which is really weird, and how this bug is working. So that's why I went ahead and made a tree farm, so that way I'd have good trees that I could replant. So any trees that you plant are just fine, but trees that you cut down and that spawn back in are going to be bad. Now, I'm almost sure that that tree right there is one that I don't think I would have come out and cut down. So the question is, are the trees that aren't planted going to be bad trees? Okay, so that's actually a real tree. Okay. Well, that's a good thing. I wanted to, good actually. I wanted to test that. So trees that weren't originally cut down and then respawned in stay as good trees. Now we have a problem of trees spawning back in. Now here's my question / concern. If we go and we find some trees have spawned in around us and we take them out, are they going to spawn back in again? If I lose a portion of my base that, I can repair, I don't lose a lot of equipment or a lot of storage and supplies, but it takes out some pieces of wall, or maybe my automatic garage door that allows me to have a passageway that the zombies don't want to, aren't going to try to jump. Is that going to continue continuously over and over again, causing me a problem? Whoa. Okay, so they spawned in a line and now they're walking toward me. Game's trying to tell me something. There are trees around my base that weren't there before. Okay, do I have time? I think I do. Modify, switch to that. Complete. Man, you two are fat. Of course, I had reloaded it, so. Let's see if I just take everybody out. Once I get on a roll, this weapon becomes extremely powerful and dangerous. Awesome. And that's why I like to have a better scope in my inventory, so I can switch over to it whenever I need to. All right, let me go ahead and check this. Sorry about that. Got interrupted. All right. Now I had brought some stuff that I needed for the for my forward operating base that I was building, and why do I have wood in it? Don't know what I was going to be doing with the wood, but I need to take care of this, because if I have to fix my horde base, I need to do that now rather than later. All right, so this tree is one of the not really their trees. Okay, same with that one. And that one. Yeah, these are all trees that I cut down. I don't know if this is every tree that was originally around here that got cut down. I'm hoping it's not. Now, I am noticing something. When I hit that tree, it acted like I broke one of my traps out here. This one is on ground. Nothing. Okay. All right. So, but yeah, the one was weird. Oh, that one took out a piece of my wall, it looks like. Okay, so that spawned in on a piece of grass. So when I first hit it, I get the "you've hit a piece of grass" sound. Right, that one right there. I got a piece of grass sound. All right, so this one is more than likely going to be it'll sound like I'm hitting one of these. It'll sound like that. Yep, it's exactly what it is. And yep, and it took out that piece. That piece isn't structural, so it's not an issue. So I didn't lose anything in the horde base, and I didn't lose anything in the main base. That's good. But this one has literally got a tree growing right out of the middle of it. All right. So nothing in here got damaged. Because see, this one's growing out. Yeah, I'm gonna need this to take it out because it spawned inside reinforced concrete. Yep, it's reinforced so I have a reinforced concrete tree. Now I think what's happening is I'm breaking that block down there, and then I'll be able to take the tree out. Yep, it breaks the block that was down there, and then the tree is taken out of existence. Well, I'm not going to repair that until I find out if these trees are going to come back. Bad thing is it going to keep happening update after update? Or is it every time you log in, or what? I don't know. I mean, I guess I can do a test about logging in here. Let me, all right, so we've spawned back in, and no, the trees didn't come back on spawn. If they had come back in on when I logged out and logged back in, yeah, I'd probably be restarting because that would get really annoying. I mean, beyond just, oh, hey, you know, this is a thing you have to deal with. It'd be more like, are you effing kidding me? Sort of thing. Go ahead and put these resources away. Oh, that was all my wood in there. I don't know why I was taking wood. I have no need for that much wood out in the forward operating base, so why that was in my inventory, I don't know. But one thing I do know, between episodes, I definitely need to take care of getting some iron. Now, one thing that there is a problem, I've been building clay in here. I'm gonna go and turn these off. I've been building clay into my forges and not always using it depending on what I'm doing. Turn this off too. And there's currently a bug in the game that if you are putting this in here, like this clay soil is constantly trying to go in, and you try to craft something that takes it away, and then it starts slowly adding it back in, and then you cancel it, you go over 30,000, that threshold. If that happens, you can reset the chunk that you're currently in, meaning my base, and you could erase all or part of your base depending on how bad the bug is. And since I've got all of mine right up to the max on clay, because I didn't want to worry about clay, all I wanted to do was smelt iron into my forges, I'm turning my forges off until the Fun Pimps fix it. Now, fortunately, I have a lot of iron and steel to work with. I'm hoping I'm gonna read up on it. Maybe I can work around it so it won't be an issue. Turn these off for a second. Now, the reason I am turning these off is twofold. One, I can craft much better now that I have got enough there. Now, I'm keeping all my gas in here anyways. I can craft this a lot better and get much more gas from my resources. But if I put on my nerdy glasses, and I need to get another pair of these, I can do my crafting a lot faster just by wearing these. And I'll show you what I mean. So first off, I can now craft in bulk. All right, so it takes 800 oil shale to do it, and this one takes 1, but it only takes 800 to get 10,000, not 10,000, or not 1,000 to get 10,000, if that makes sense. So normally that would say, if I wanted to do 10,000 right here, or the max I can do 10,000, it would take, it's going to take 116 minutes. Oh, so it's just as efficient. Well, if I didn't have the ability, it would cost more. Trust me, I'm saving 20%, but now I can do stacks and they're faster. So if I put these goggles on and say do one stack, it takes 8 minutes. If I put my nerdy glasses and tell it to do it, it only takes 7. Now that's a savings of 1 minute per, and I can do 15. So if I do 8 here, I'm saving 8 minutes. And there I saved 7 minutes, but I'm also getting a much bigger bang for my buck. Same thing when it comes to making gunpowder, because now I can do stacks of gunpowder. It only takes 800, so I'm saving 20%, and I'm saving a lot of time. It's close enough to finishing it. I'll worry about it later. So anytime that I'm doing any kind of crafting, I want to have my nerdy glasses on. I think I need to get another set of nerdy glasses, to be honest. Go ahead and drop that little bit of extra fuel in there. I don't need that. Since I'm not going to go back to the other base, to the Ford Operating Center right now, I'm going to go ahead and get some trading stuff done and check the traders in and around my base. Oh, not in, but around my base, and see if they have anything worth buying. I have good stuff to sell. I just got to see if they have anything worth buying. If they have anything really huge that I want to buy, I'm going to take Grandpa's awesome sauce. Now, one thing that I want to do is, if I make any purchases, they're going to have to be something that's substantial, because I'd rather save my dukes to get to the point where I can, I need to get 2 forgetting elixirs, take 1, reset my intellect to 9/10, and then go 5 out of 5 and better barter. The reason you need 5 out of 5 and better barter, if you want solar banks, that's the only way to get them. You have to have 5 out of 5 and better barter so you can find them in traders. And that's going to be a bit. But I also don't know how much each solar bank itself is going to cost. So I need to have a good stash of coin available when I do that. But I don't want to do that until after the next Horde night, because I don't want to reset my skill points a day or 2 before the next Horde. That's going to make things even more difficult. So I'm going to go ahead and get some repairs done on this equipment before I forget. And I'll bring you guys back when we're at the first trader. All right, so I've taken a few and I've got everything set up. All the stuff I've modded. I've got these steel tool parts. I won't need steel tool parts because I've already got all, I've got an auger. I've got a steel fire axis level 6. So I'm going to go ahead and just sell those off. I've been collecting them for a long time. And this should give me a good amount of dukes. No, I shouldn't. I don't have to take any dukes with me. I'll probably have enough. Like I said, I don't want to make any big purchases. I just want to make smart purchases. I'm only going to buy stuff that I absolutely need. And we're going to go all the way out here. We're going to go to the first trader right here, and we're just going to work our way back this way. But yeah, so we dodged a bullet there. I feel bad for anybody that logs in and all of a sudden they've got a tree growing out of the middle of their base and they've lost, a forge with all the resources in it, or they've lost a couple storage boxes that had all their supplies. It could be devastating depending on what stage of the game. If you're early game, it could take out, a good portion of a tiny little base, because granted it's a tree, it's going to take one block out all the way up. But if that tree was right in the middle of where your base was at, that could take out several things at once. If you're mid or close to late game like we are right now, it probably wouldn't take out your whole base, but you could lose some extremely important or valuable items that are all stocked into one area. Like if I had, if a tree had gone through my storage, my storage units, that would be 2 storage boxes. So let's say it took out my crafting and all my mining supply. I was gonna say, what the hell is that noise? I think that's one of the coyotes? And he must be into the... Oh, it's just a wolf. Man, you're making a lot of noise, you know that? Be quiet. I'm talking here, I'm talking here. Of course, that didn't reset. Alright, buddy. Let me see. Do I have my glasses on? I've got my nerdy glasses on. I'm gonna go ahead and take those off. Oh, I forgot to grab my gun out. Man, I hate having to... Hey, if you want to get the best deal, you need to make sure to put this gun on. I always forget to put the switch guns. And I'm going to go ahead and put my lucky goggles away. And this is something else I noticed. My lucky looter goggles, my original ones are like 11, and I think I found a 17. Now I've got an 8. I think that lucky looter goggles have been nerfed. Now it's almost like having an extra point in lucky looter wearing those, but I had one that was worth almost 2 points. Or it was definitely over a point worth, so that kind of hurts. Alright, so this is without those on. Anything out here I don't want to buy when I don't have those on. But I want to see what the... man, he doesn't have much in here, does he? No. What has he got in here? SMG. Looks like everything I already know. SWAT helmet. Yeah, looks like this guy's a bust here. Let's go ahead and wear these. Now let me see what's in your inventory. Now that I have a little bit more intellect. Solar cell for 44K. Oh, wait a second. Let's try that again. How much is that solar cell? I'm sorry, I misunderstood you. How much was that solar cell? Oh, that's right. That solar cell is only 41K. This is why I have to have my Magnum out when I speak to the trader. Okay. You know, not... the accessories. See, I'm thinking about making a gyrocopter.
Be seeing you.
And I already know how to do it. And what's it gonna take? Oh, those requirements are almost nothing. That's piddlywinks. Forged steel. I've got a ton of forged steel right now. 3 wheels. I'd have to make wheels, but I think I already have a couple. So I think I will go ahead and craft myself a gyrocopter. I don't know how to fly the damn thing, but I do want to get one. It'd be nice for searching around. There's nothing here that I really want to buy. And there's not anything that I look at and go, oh, I have to have that. You know, it's nothing like that. So I think we're off to another trader. We're off to see the trader, another trader in someplace else. And I'm trying to work it in, but okay, it didn't work. Okay, I'm sorry. It was horrible. It was terrible. And I promise I won't do it again. I'm going to head off to the other trader and I'll bring you guys back in a second. All right. Back to the trader closest to my house. And I currently have my glasses on. Doesn't look like anything in the normal inventory jumps out at me. I mean, she's got some good stuff, some good materials and stuff like that, but nothing jumped out at me. No, not again. Ooh, lots of books. The problem is I know all the books. Hey, but it's nice seeing all these books, though. That's good. Just wish you had a book that I didn't already know.
If we ain't got what you're looking for, we can get it.
Okay, I'd like to place an order then. I don't see that as an option that I can actually place an order for something. Though, if you could, that would be nice. you have to pay extra and you have to wait a while and there's no guarantee it'll show up. That'd be interesting. Okay. Yeah, this trader's a bust too. I mean, there's one or two things that are okay, but most of it's a bust. So we're gonna go ahead to the other trader, which I won't cut away for because it's so close. But I had an idea, and I don't know if any fun pimps are gonna see this. Maybe I need to post this on the forums. But here's an idea for the traders. When you spawn into a world, especially a random gen world, the initial trader that you go to, that is a known trader. And maybe there's one or two other traders that are actually active in the world at that point. But when you talk to that trader, and once you've done a couple quests, let's say you get past tier 1 quest, maybe tier 2 quests, and the trader could, hey, I need a favor, and another menu pops up, and they'll give you a set of coordinates to go check out, and they'll tell you, this is my buddy, I work with this person, they're another trader, and they've been really quiet. I haven't heard anything from them, and my last shipment didn't make it, or the order that I made, or however you want to make it work, to make it sellable. They basically ask you to go and check out a trader. And I heard somebody talking about another mod that some traders' locations have been abandoned and they're overrun with zombies. So I think it'd be kind of cool that if a trader had been taken out by zombies or left or whatever, and you come out and your mission is to check it out, you find zombies, you kill all the zombies, there's no loot, you kill all the zombies, and then you go back and talk to the trader, and the trader's like, okay, go here and find this guy, because this is another trader, and let them know that this area has been cleared and it's ready to set up. And then that becomes another trader that, let's say 2 or 3 days later, that individual arrives, and I'm not talking about doing an escort quest because I hate escort quests, but that trader arrives and then sets up a new shop and starts giving you more quests available in a different area. I think that'd be an awesome way to have traders naturally in the world. So, okay, so you give me this quest, I go and, oh yeah, this is a nice area. I'll spend the time and maybe resources. Maybe you need to gather and help set that place up, and this one's worth it. Or they give you a trader that's way over there and there's no cities nearby. It's in the middle of nowhere and you're like, yeah, I cleared it out, but you know what? I'm not going to continue that quest line. That trader isn't worth it to me. Or something I'll do later on. But this trader right over there, that trader's really close and they're in between 2 cities. That's a valuable trader for me. Then you put your resources into it. That would give you the ability to build your own world. Kind of. Not completely, but kind of. I'll check the jobs later. But I like that idea. Tell me what you guys think about that. All right, so do need to make some rebarb. I think I can safely craft as long as I don't cancel when I go to craft. So yeah, I need to empty out some of my forges a little bit. All right, let's look in here. No. Art of mining, but not the one that I need. I'm really hoping for magazines so I can finish. Like, the mining magazine would be awesome. I already know how to make Grandpa's awesome sauce, so I don't need that. Art, let's see, urban combat, greatest heist. Ooh, more books, and nothing, unfortunately. But see how cheap Grandpa's Forget Elixir is? 2,600. If I take this, it'll be even cheaper. Okay. Well, another busted trader, unfortunately. Yeah. So I'm getting to my last trader, at least the last trader that's actually close. And then I think after I check this trader, I probably need to go looting. My horde base is good. I think there's one more block I have to upgrade. The steel. It's already, I think it's upgraded to reinforced. We'll have to check that really quick. But the rest of the base is good. I already have the switch in there, so I can turn off the electrical fence post, the top one, and then when the bottom ones break from use, I can turn the top ones on. So I was able to separate those out. It was pretty simple. But maybe I need to hit some prime real estate and build up my my wealth a little bit to get ready for the day after the horde. I think as soon as the horde's done, I want to have 2 of the forgotten elixirs available so that I can take them and then go check all the traders for solar banks after I set my skills correctly. And that gives me several days to get
something.
at least 1 reset of the traders before the next horde comes through. Ah, that's a bust. All right, so this is with my glasses on. Lucky Looter, Grandpa's Forgetting Elixir. You know what I could do is purchase. I could take my Grandpa's Awesome Sauce, sell everything real quick, buy this Grandpa's Forgetting Elixir, and go buy the other Grandpa's Forgetting Elixir from the other guy who's just around the corner.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Let me check without the glasses on and see if there's anything better. See, even without the glasses on it, it costs 2,800. But I don't have to leave. I can buy it faster. So it might be worth it to stay here. Because that, this one I think only lasts 2 minutes, if I remember correctly. Oh, bogus. Nothing good. Maybe I should hit the church too, because there's a lot of knowledge in the church. All right, so
I got better things to do than
let me
stare at
put
the likes of you.
these on because that'll give me the best deal. I'm going to go ahead and take this. I'm not going to take it yet. As soon as I take it, I want to start selling stuff. I'm going to go ahead and get everything sold really quick. And then if I have enough, I'll probably end up buying at least 1 of the elixirs right away. Wish me luck. I'll be right back. So I was left with 3,200 dukes selling everything. So that's 18. 14. No, I'm not going to have enough. I couldn't buy it here.
Guess you're not so bad after all.
Unless I have some dukes available in my bike, which I don't think. I wish I had brought some now. That was a mistake. Let me see. Oh, I do have some dukes. But I only have 1 minute left. All right, I'm going to run back in here, take off my nerdy glasses, and buy the other one that he has in his inventory.
I got better things to do than stare at the likes
Oh, would
of
you be quiet? Inventory. Grandpa's elixir, 20,000. Okay. There we go. So I've got the 2 that I need for reset and then reset again.
Was there something else?
Let's put these back on. And then was there anything that I could, you know what? The rebar to save me a little bit of my iron. That's worth it. I've got 1 minute left. I'm just seeing if there's anything else in here that he's selling that the price. I want to be careful. I don't want to use up. No, I don't need that because I've got all. I can craft all that. I really didn't need to spend money on that either. Let's just be honest. So unless there's something here that really sets me up to into a better light, now I'm done. Okay. So I got my 2 forgetting elixirs that I wanted, and that's good. Let me check in here for canned food and stuff, though, really quick. Okay, cool. Make some more fish tacos. It's always a good thing. Smoothie for cheap, why not? And that's all that I need. Okay, well, that wasn't too bad. Now I'm going to run back to the base, and I need to check that that one block that needed to be repaired and get that upgraded. I think I can upgrade it to steel right now. And then after that, maybe we should hit the church, see if it's been long enough that my church over here is reset, and see if I can find the books that I'm looking for. If not, maybe if it's not, maybe I'll go to the one of the other cathedrals on the far side away from me and see if I could always just look and see if there's a job for the cathedral. Check with the trader near my house real quick, and if she has a job, I can just go reset it real quick. There's an option. All right, I'm gonna get back to my base. I am going to check that block and get it fixed, and then I am going to check with the trader and see if she has a job for the church. I'll bring you guys back in just a few. All right, I'm off to see the trader, and no, I'm not going to start singing again. But I did restart my forges. I was able to do it without, like I said, there was a specific, you had to be trying to overload the forge by having, 29,000 clay and, or almost 30,000 clay, and trying to add more to it, and then start a crafting and then cancel that crafting. So it was a very specific issue that was causing the problem. Oh, so this is a clear and retrieve, which is better because now they've changed the nothing in there I wanted. They've changed the quest. If you're doing a fetch only, you get the reward isn't as good as if you do a clear or a fetch and clear. So now I've got to clear the whole church, which is good. I am going to check and see if the books have respawned. I know it's cheesy, but I'm doing it anyways because I want that knowledge. Sorry, I'm going to do it. But now, once, I think my plan on a restart, if the world breaks, I'm going to have to restart, obviously. But if the world stays active, this playthrough is going well. There's no reason to shake it up or change it right now. But I think once 18 is 100% stable, then I'll consider doing a restart. Because I'm really interested in that agility, trying out the bleed build. What's in my inventory? Let's check what's on my belt. There we go, that's better. I don't think it's reset. No. Okay. Figured I'd check. Zombies reset already, but any zombie that I wake up, I think is going to be active once I restart the quest. So I could actually add zombies to my run. All right, so clears. Oh, it's not a fetch. It's just a clear. Okay. Well, even easier. Yeah. Get a sneak attack and see if I can take her out. No, it woke her up. Oh, he made it over. I thought he was going to fall through. That's why I wasn't worried about them running up here. Darn it. So anytime that I can get a look down here without... Oh. You're up there already. Come on, stick your head out for me. You're not dead though, are you? Oh, that's right. I won't see experience because I'm zoomed in. I wish you could still see the experience. Because that's the only way you know sometimes if the zombie's dead or not. And I don't want to leave any zombies behind because it would make it that much harder just to clear the place. Because that's what I'm here to do. Clear and run. All right, so if it's not knowledge that I need or an item that sells really well, then I'm just going to be leaving it. Or something that, I can either eat or scrap or both. And this one kind of fulfills that requirement. I can do both. I can eat and scrap, which was nice. Oh, bogus. No bookcase in that one. Nope, no thank you. Ugh, bad bookcase run already. Not about the knowledge that the fact that I already know them. The number of bookcases that I have to search seems to be the issue right now. Come on, be at least one. At least there's something. I said I'm not upset that I already know something, or it's just paper. I'm not happy that, you know, I had so few bookcases to actually search. There are a few more upstairs, so there's a few more chances upstairs for bookcases. All right, so this is a heavy area for zombies. Wake everybody up. I'm gonna pull back slowly. Let's see if I can identify the runners. Nah, they're not runners because, well, that one might be over there. It's like one of the zombies is stuck against something. Oh, yep, we got a runner. Soldier zombie was slowing the runner down. Oh, that was nice. Always good to loot coffins, though. Get some good ammo, sometimes get a good magazine. I don't know why someone would be buried with a copy of Urban Combat magazine, but whatever floats their boat, I guess. So I've got an empty suitcase. I don't think the other bag is real. Let me see. Yeah, it's not actually there. So I am starting to see some bugginess in the world. Hopefully it's just minor stuff like that. Because right now that's actually pretty minor. Oh, it's just a schematic. I was going to scrap it for the parts, but I already know that one. And polymers, no, once again, I was going to scrap the wrench for the materials because that's good materials, but nothing that I want, unfortunately. Now I might have to try shotgun again. I don't know. I'm enjoying the sniper rifle. I like to stick with the sniper rifle. But now, is it me? This light seems brighter. I wonder if the developers upped the brightness of the headlamp. It just seems a little bit brighter. Like a larger area. Oh, sometimes you have to use what you have at hand. Can't switch fast enough. I like this weapon. The damage boost I get after killing something with it. And something that I found out as well, if you're speccing into this weapon, if your turret kills something while you have this weapon equipped, you get the bonus. I don't think that's a bug. They might have fixed it. But my turret killed something and I got my 10-second boost like I had actually killed something. It's really minor. It's not this major thing, but it's kind of cool. But it's probably a buggy thing that it's either needs to be fixed or is going to be fixed. Uh-oh. Out of ammo. Okay. Fortunately, I know this place, so it is pretty easy to go through. I've got a ton of grain alcohol, and somebody's like, that's a first aid kit right there. Oh, no, that's part of a first aid kit. But I've got a ton. Oh. I'm glad there was a, oh, that I'll take. I'm glad for those, oh boy. Thorough radiated mama. I'm glad that there was a trap there to slow that irradiated Arlene down. Because I was trying to loot and she was sitting right next to me. That could have been bad. And I'm going to follow the path in here. It almost guarantees me that I will wake up and or find all the zombies. Hence, I just woke up every zombie in the place right now. There's a white over there. All right, I'm going to take out these first few zombies with my sledgehammer. The mighty sledgehammer of doom. And once they're dead, I'm going to try to snipe the really nasty zombies down there with my sniper rifle. Come on. Come on. Glancing below. Come on. Oh, that cannot have missed that zombie. That is bull. I swung it at her, but my swing went all the way across like that, right through him, and didn't hit him. That's my only problem with the sledgehammer. And it is becoming more of an issue as we go along. Oh boy. Reload. Reload. Trying to stun the ferro-rated motorcycle. Guys. Oh, that wasn't fun. Thank God I have an extended magazine on this thing. Stay down. Oh, okay. Vultures are gonna be... They shouldn't be too hard to kill, though. I know where they're at. They're probably the ones that that are like yellow on the map right now. And scrap. In fact, can I... No, the vultures are actually on the other side. Can I see any of the vultures now, though? No, I don't know if they've spawned in yet. Because that's where they're perched at, but I can't seem to see them. Alright, that's where I came up at. Just trying not to miss any of the zombies. I'm hoping by the time I get to the top that I won't have to come back down and go, oh, well, I missed this area. Fortunately, I got the universal key and it's quick and easy to use. It's worth a sale. These, the machetes should be really nice weapons now with the upgraded bleed ability. What is it? Mighty cuts? What is it? Deep cuts. Yeah, that should be really nice now. But I think the knife needed some love. I did start playing with a knife, if you guys were watching with me. So, and it felt really weak. Did that already alert the other ones? Oh, they didn't take wing. Oh, perfect. That's everybody. So now it's just get the good loot. I'm not even gonna go for the boring loot. I'm just gonna go for the good loot. Where's my machete? I better not have sold. Oh no, there's my machete. Let's say I better not have sold my machete. I'd have been upset. Granted, it's only a level 4, but it's the best machete I have. All right, so good loots here. Let's get some good loot. As long as they're decent value. How much does that sell for? Not worth my time. I'm gonna take everything because I'm gonna wheel and deal with the traders. Iron fire axe, yeah, just scrap. I got enough wire tools I can scrap. Okay. I made 90 first aid kits before I left, so of course the game's gonna troll me and say, hey, you need first aid kits, don't you? Sorry, I almost didn't bring you guys back. Steel chest armor, another AK. Double barrel shotgun. Yeah. I'm gonna be going back and seeing the trader anyway, so I guess I'll grab it and take it back to her. Here's my junk that I found. Fortunately, I know a quick way down from here. It is starting to get dark, though. Quick and painless. I'll take the gas. Oh, that's another thing that happened in the update. They have nerfed the amount of gas that you're finding. So I guess you would look at it like when you go to a gas station and you loot one of the pumps. Sometimes you get like 1100 or 1200 gas out of it or something. I'm guessing that that's what they nerfed, where you're gonna get maybe a couple hundred gas instead of over 1,000 gas. I don't know. I just know that gas in loot has been cut back. You won't be getting as much anymore. So I'm gonna run to the trader real quick. No reason to cut away. It's not that far away. And then once I'm done in the trader, I'll call the episode there. I need to spend the night getting iron. Probably the entire night. I'll probably concentrate on just getting iron. I've got a lot of my other resources right now. Yeah, I could get a better deal for this stuff, but I don't want to waste time. They said they're... Sorry about that, I had to cough. They said they were going to decrease in some of the ammo. We were getting like full stacks, 150 and stuff like that. And they said they were going to cut back on that, so. Ooh, the mining helmet sells better, huh? Okay, so I'm going to sell this stuff off real quick. I'm going to keep the silencer. Oh, hold on a second. This is stupid. Repair that. Repair that. At least get the best value I can. Even if I'm not going to run back out and put my glasses on. And the machete. And the rest are crafting resources. That's not bad.
It's been a real pleasure.
Do you have any other jobs I can look at?
I've got a job for someone of your talent.
Courthouse medium. How far away is that?
No need to apologize.
I didn't think there was a courthouse near here. Ah, it's 4K away. It's actually taking me back to that other town, which I do want to go back to, and it's a fetch and clear.
I really admire you, friend.
You know what?
Well,
I will take that quest. Since it's giving me a quest back where my forward operating base is, that actually works out good. Alright guys and gals, I've been Critical. This has been 7 Days to Die on Alpha 18.2. I hope you guys have enjoyed this content. If you have, drop a like, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.